It is LUNES Macho Monday. Ian Torch here, and the line has been drawn in the sand, people. The line has been drawn in the sand, comma, people. And a lot of big shockers to happen. First off, the women's match for the title had to be canceled because Jasmine Allure actually broke several of her fingers. We do hope she has a speedy recovery and a safe recovery. But with the current environment, someone will clearly make a joke like, oh, she was probably having to fight off some handsy asshole somewhere. First off, you can go to hell. And second off, unfortunately, that might be true with a lot of stuff that happened this past weekend, and hopefully that's the last we have to deal with that. As in just the flood. Hopefully that's getting taken care of. But anyway, on to the show. The new powerhouse Aaron Atlas flexed his muscles against Zach Taylor and ended up getting one over on him. It's his raw strength getting the job done, but that doesn't mean the guy doesn't have talent underneath the surface or an athletic background, because if you've seen the guy, clearly he knows what a push-up and a crunch are. Then we had Michael Arrow come in and face off against Vega Del Rio and just get one over on the Cannonball. This, of course, has irritated the Cannonball, and he's steadily getting angrier and angrier and about ready to turn AAPW into his own personal china shop. Then there was the tag team lunacy of Eli and his rather unique tag partner against Ace Seidel and Manny Domingo. Of course, Ace and Manny, the high-flying hooligans themselves, the defending tag champs, retained their titles until the end of the show, it seems, as footage was leaked that after the show, Eli and his buddy decided to alleviate the champs of their titles because it clearly was a burden, and, you know, something about the Amish wanting to help their fellow men and, you know, take the burden for them, you know, whatever. It's turned AAPW on its side for sure, and who knows what kind of antics are going to happen next show. Then there was a gauntlet. And that gauntlet was to lead to the AAPW title shot against the defending AAPW champion, or whoever beat him. But within that gauntlet, we had Austin James, who has been working his ass off with practically one leg to get back into the mix, to get back into the scene, to get some respect. So it was him and Grayson Knox to start things off. Austin actually knocked Knox off to face off against Leroy Brown. And they went at it for a while until Austin James was taken out by bad Leroy Brown, who would go on to face the Pinfall Wizard. And if anyone could test Leroy Brown, it would be Steve Areno. But Leroy would become victorious with that, to be surprised by Dill Dempsey returning to AAPW. However, the Realtor of Reality got his own reality check as Leroy Brown would take that number one contendership spot. And due to a very strange stipulation and contractual obligation, unfortunately, El Rayo, who had unified the America title, the World Heavyweight title of AAPW, and the social media title, was incapable of defending the social media title while also having to face off against his challenger, Insane. So the former champion, Rob the Builder, was allowed to defend the social media title against Benjamin Greenback. And if you know anything about Benjamin Greenback, well, wrestler isn't at the top of that list. He is very noticeable within the managing community. He knows how to pick them, that's for sure. But to see him in a ring is a very, very strange occurrence. It's like watching Ricky Starks win a spelling bee. Highly unlikely. But when it happens, you know you just lost $500. And speaking of $500, Greenback took the belt via a rumored payoff. More will be going into that. There's apparently an investigation going on. They'll be looking into the footage. Did something happen behind the scenes? Was something promised afterwards? We're looking into that, people. So Benjamin Greenback is now the social media champion. And I cannot wait to see what he has to brag and boast about on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then some. This guy's been everywhere. But then El Rayo had to defend his belt, the AAPW title, against Insane. So that's the former Lucha Legion going up against each other in quite a chaotic match. But El Rayo did retain. But Insane, once again proving why he earned that moniker. But let's not forget, the main event was a serious challenge between Christopher Black and T-Ray. Which, behind the scenes match finally came to a head. And I don't think they're quite done just yet. But you know what else isn't done? This show. Why? Because I got to do my matches out for you people. And it is, in fact. Yeah, that's right. Live from the fairgrounds. Now the Battle Royale. The winner of this match will face the ladies champion at the ladies' night. Ooh. I mean, it's a wrestling match, so let's just keep it at that. So yeah, we'll just keep it as a wrestling match. Oh, that's... Well, I mean, no matter what, that's our sponsor, so... Oh, God. Did Tony Tone Deaf get involved in this? Ooh. Heel face tweener right off the bat. There we go. You know what? Let's get the former champs in there as well. There we go. Do I have any more faces? Like, this is crazy. There we go. Sweet Jane. That was unfortunately creepy. Ooh, Tempest, yes. There we go. Mix it all up. Alright. And now for women's tag match. The enhancer, I love it.
The Guild. Nomad Gang.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. That should make things interesting. Yes, we're debuting. There we go. Desert Storm versus the Sky Diamonds. I'm liking that already. Alright. Let's see here. Who's going to play his name? No, let's get switching hands here. That way she and Ty Parker can Alright. There we go. Get all that set up. Yeah! We got the overnight taking on Max contract. This one's gonna be... What is it gonna be? Oh yeah! Last man standing. If they had like 2 out of 3 falls, that could make things interesting, but they don't. The skit now. Who's on the ropes? Get on the rocks. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, maybe she talks to Richie Lee about this. Say Richie B. Yeah, and this is social media tested that. Alright. Yeah, and this is the big bad one y'all were waiting for. Host versus Monstro. Does Host need Europa by his side? No, he's going to display open power tonight. A Monster will do a clink. And actually, this will be last man standing. This will be... Oh, yes! And of course... Yeah. Let's start the show. Alright, folks, our Battle Royale is starting. The winner of this will get a shot at the champions tonight, the ladies' night. Oh, they're going at it, folks. Nothing is being held back. Good God, these ladies aren't stopping. Oh, the rubber Slay Nation. That was great. Oh, God, back and forth chops everywhere, and the kicks are coming too. Good God, folks. Who's going to be victorious in this? Oh, there goes Buckley Bell. Back and forth. Oh! Another elimination. And another elimination. But I'm defending out right our last 6, our last 5. Oh, and both Girl Power is still in there. Oh, Star Race will take out her own tag partner. Girl Power is up. Here we go. Carolina Starter, Mother Mercy. The last 2 in the ring. Who's it going to be? It's her! Take it out with no mercy. We honestly thought she had the advantage. Here we go for the tag match. Our inaugural tag champions. Who is going to be the women's tag champion heading into the night? Fast Smith tags. Good work by both teams. It is night and day for styles, though. And the Sky Diamonds. Get it fun. And speaking of bad tag teams, Dan and Sweet Jane making sure everyone knows who the hell they are. And now it's time to move some furniture around. I was surprised they recognized the tabs in here. But man, they're not letting up. And now it's all chaos, folks. But who is going to win? Who is going to be the tag champion by the end of the night? Oh! With the poster on for Max contract, take the belts! Defending Jiro! Oh, what are these two planning? And here we go, last man standing. First versus Monstro. The ripping and tearing is happening. And with Russian interference! And they're 8, 9, 10, Monstro gets it! And now the main event, Mother Mercy versus Rico Roughdad. The chick does have a slight advantage, she's fresh, and lands that ground and pound quite easy. But you cannot say Mother Mercy didn't put in a good fight tonight. Mother Mercy's out last for all the other participants to win the Battle Royal. Destiny has her opponent walks into place. Destiny's calling, ring the bell! And with that, they are the tag team champions of the women's division. He probably gets into the lane like Spider-Man and Sweet Jane, which is quite shocking. So we just stack those chairs, tables, and ladders in a structure we've never seen before. Whoa, Massive Game just got destroyed. This one is over. The Swift is injured in the process, but that's the risk his competitors will take trying to get a gold. Oh, that was that a nice conversation between Alex Brad and Richie B. See, this leads to good things. So the epic battle, this has been Jacob versus holding down and out. Let's see Monstro made it to his feet. It looks like, yes, he's done it. He's won the match. Ring the bell. Read the 9 down opponent, and there she goes, that ground and pound. Ring the bell. Well, that is it for another LUNES Macho Monday. Want you to remember to like, share, and subscribe. Read that bell, stay notified. And hopefully, things have calmed down later this week. But we're going in a good direction, folks, I feel it. May not seem like it, but I do believe so. But until next time, I'm me and Torch. This has been LUNES Macho Monday. Like, share, and subscribe. Put that notified to stay up to date on what's going on. And from agriculture, that's it.